Good kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his forward, take the shot, he scores!
Now, here's one of today's storylines first. From the lines of Altoona. The 6-foot sophomore number 4, Dante LaRocco. The 6'2 sophomore number 15, Ron Reeser. The 5'10 senior number 22, Cohen Crawford. The 6'4 senior number 32, Josh Corso. And the 6'2 junior number 33, Mark Harrington. Altoona is led by head coach Doug Pepper. And please welcome the starting 5 for Peters Township. At guard, 5'10 junior number 10, Sean Phelps. At guard, 6'2 senior number 14, Cameron Mills. At guard, 6'6 sophomore number 25, Dylan Donovan. Sophomore number 35, Jaden Burko. And the 6'4 senior number 45, Jack Dunbar. Your Rangers will head coach Jordan, assisted by Norris College.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AHN Arena in Peters Township for this afternoon's game with your Peters Township Indians versus Altoona on a Monday or Saturday afternoon game. And tip-off, Indians in their away red today against the Altoona Mountain Lions. Indians coming off a heartbreaking loss last night. 2-point loss to Chartiers Valley. Thelk up with the ball with 3, just in and out. Controlled by the Altoona. And up they come. Indians come out with their traditional man-to-man. Nice strong move. Can't get the roll to go. Board by Mills, up to Dunbar. Dunbar kicks to Donovan. And it's off. Rebound Indians. Delk will set it up. Altoona in a 3-2 zone. Mills looks to drive. Kick to Dunbar. Quick 3. Air ball. Altoona. The Indians come out with very, very aggressive man-to-man to start the game. Nothing in the early going. And they're gonna get that pivot foot slide. So Indians inbound and up they come. Second game of the season, obviously. And first zone they've looked at all season. And they're going to get Mills for a travel. So a lot of turnovers and a lot of points here. Let's see how Altoona handles the pressure. Nice dish. Another one off the rim. Another one off the rim, and we're going to get it over the back. Mills had really good position. And that foul's on Josh Corso. Nice skip pass. And Delk drops it from the deep corner. Real nice skip pass by Dunbar. Indians up by 3. 5:50 left in the first. Easy steal. Oh, I should have said near steal. And the ball remains at that end of the Mountain Lions. Nice dump off, and they're going to get a reach in. Send Altoona to the line. Mills picks up his first. Josh Corso to the line. First one grazes the front end of the rim. The second one and out. Mills controls out to Thelk, and up he comes. Thelk looked at it, thought better of it. Out to Dunbar, and they said, Mills on the box, kicks it to Donovan. Indians being pretty patient. They get the drive, and nice inside-out game, but they're, again, being pretty patient, which is not a bad thing. And they went to the well with the skip pass. Another layup can't go, but it's controlled by. And they're going to get Donovan with the reach. There just seems to be a lid on that end of that basket at that end of the court. Miller and Greco in for the Indians. And we're going to get another foul. Miller gets in the score sheet, but in the wrong way. So that puts him. That's his first. 2 more free throws. And that puts Altoona on the board. 3-1. Second one off the back iron, controlled by Thelk, up to Donovan. Indians have numbers if they hurry. Miller for 3, off the front, controlled by the Indians. Donovan for 3, and that's good. Donovan stepped right into that very confidently. Knocked it down, 6-1 Indians. Altoona. And Miller pulls it away. Donovan up. Indians move the ball around. And they'll reset. Thelk out to the corner. Donovan. Controlled by Altoona, and up they come. They look to run, but the Indians get back quickly. And they're going to get Donovan for his second. 3:26 left in the first quarter. Altoona without a basket at this point. They started out slowly in their game. They played last night in the Peters Baldwin tournament. And they played Baldwin last night, and they were beat pretty as Mark Harrington makes 2 free throws to put the Indians lead 6-3. They lost, Altoona lost 55-33 last night to Baldwin, but they did not have a quick start. They came out in the first quarter and started an 11-2 deficit. Dunbar for 3, in and out. Controlled by Altoona. And near steal by Dunbar. There's an open 3. And they're going to say that off the rim and hit the clock at the top of the rim. So Indians ball. Evan McCullough in for the Indians. Dunbar for 3. Can't get it to go. Mills almost had the rebound. Controlled by Altoona. 3's on the way, and that one's good. And that's number 30, Sean Purvis, and that ties the score at 6. Thelk throws it away. And up comes Altoona. Rebound, or shot short, rebounded by Mills. Up comes Dunbar. He looks to come in, scoops it, can't get it to go, but he's fouled. 1:44 left, first quarter.
Altoona foul number 30, Sean Purvis. At the line for Peters Township, 45, Jack Dunbar.
Dunbar will shoot 2. That foul went on Purvis. That's his first. And that's off the mark. Got to make some free throws. 6-6 game. And the rebound goes. Layup. And Purvis off the bench with 4 points here gives Altoona 2-point lead. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Indians on a bit of a scoring drought. Mills for 3 in the corner, and he gets it to go. Good answer by the Indians. Let's see if the Indians can keep this pressure up and get a turnover here. Good trap on the side. Good action by the Indians. And we're going to get a travel. I think the Indians got away with one there. It looked like a forearm to the back that might have caused his momentum to go and continue on. But the referees didn't think that it affected the play, and that pivot foot dragged, and it's Indians ball with a chance to add to their 1-point lead. Delk thought about it again, And we're down to 35 seconds. Often the Indians will hold to the last shot here. Into Dunbar, into Mills. Right hand is up and good. Mills has the last 5 points for the Indians. Beautiful interior passing by Dunbar. Down to 15 as Altoona crosses half court. Tough defense, down to 6-5. with a steal. Up comes Dunbar. He chases it down and gets it to go with 2 seconds, and that's the end of the quarter. So after that nice, good start by the Indians, they followed that up with a drought, and then there was a quick 7 points to take a 5-point lead going into the second quarter. 5 by Mills and that last 2 at the buzzer by Dunbar, making the score Peters Township 13, Altoona 8. I think, as I mentioned, Peters Township came off a heartbreaker last night against Churchill's Alley. First game of the year. They dropped a 61-59 game. The good news is the Peters Township football team won. The bad news is the basketball team did not have their football players. So 4 of their very regular players were in, ironically, Altoona playing football as the basketball team played last night. And it was a great game, very action-packed, well played for the first game. But Jaden Davis, who's one of the top players in the Whitfield, junior for Churchill's Alley, ended up with 29 points and hit a shot with about 20 seconds left, and that was the difference. Indians come out with an aggressive trap. 3's off the front. Up come the Indians. Dunbar, Euros, can't get the bend. Gets his own rebound again. He pads his rebounding numbers there. Indians up by 7. And we're going to get another travel. Wholesale change for Altoona. 4 in, 4 out. 7.5 left in the first half. Yep, near steal, but Dunbar runs it down, and Altoona's back, and that is a steal. Indians need to be more careful with the ball. They have a 7-point lead, but they've had more turnovers than I think this coaching staff would like to see. Especially because it hasn't been an overly aggressive 3-2 zone that they're facing. They extended at times, but not tremendously. Dunbar from deep, in and out. And up comes Altoona. Pull-up is off. Indians are always looking to run. Over to Thelk, to Dunbar. He looks at it. Donovan will pull it off the side. Cleared by Altoona. Good double team, and up comes Donovan. He goes in with this, goes in on the right side and gets hacked, and I'll send him to the line. That foul is on number 4, Dante Larocco, his first. First one's pure. Miller for Dunbar. Or Miller for Greco, excuse me. Dunbar gets it with the right hand and puts it back. 18-8 Indians. Real balanced scoring on the Indians' part. They have 4 players with 3, 4, 5, and 6 points in this early going. And it gets a layup to go. That was number 32, Josh Corso. Indians move the ball. Mills goes in strong and gets it to go. Nice baseline move. Have to respect his three-point shooting, and he made a nice move to get to the baseline, and also did a nice job not to draw the charge. Altoona looks a little out of sorts at the moment, but they loft a three, in and out. Altoona.
Returning for Altoona, number 30, Sean Burris. Into the game for Peters Township, number 20, Evan McCullough, and 35, Jay Greco.
Evan McCullough in for the Indians. Nice scoop, didn't go, but he gets his own rebound. Still can't get it to go. Altoona gets another rebound. Hard off the backboard, controlled by Dunbar. And we're gonna get a foul as Dunbar comes in with his left.
Altoona foul number 22, Koa Crawford. At the line for Peters Township, 35, Jack Dunbar.
That's Crawford. That's his first. That's the second team foul of the quarter.
Returning for Peters Township, 3, Ben
Mills and Miller
15,
in.
Mills.
And that one's good. 22-10. So the Indians have opened up a 12-point lead from late in the first quarter through this second quarter. They look to trap. Nice rebound by Altoona. Nice pass into Mills by Dunbar. It caught the Mountain Lion sleeping. And Mills will go to the line.
At the line for Peters Township, 14, Cam Mills.
Purvis gets his second foul. Oh, in and out for Mills.
Returning for Peters Township, 25, Dylan Donovan.
Second one is in and out as well. Here comes the double. Handled by Altoona. And they nearly throw that away. Run down by the Mountain Lions. And there's a nice move by number 4, Dante LaRocco. Donovan pulls up with a teardrop and gets that to go. So quick answer. 26-14 Indians in a fast-moving second quarter. Just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Right idea, bad execution. Indians. Still can't get it to go. Can't tell if it was a little short or a little strong. Tough turnaround off the side. Up comes Dunbar. 2 on 3, but he dribbles right around everybody. Makes an easy basket, and Altoona has seen enough. They need to talk about it. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. 3:15 left in the half. Peters Township 26, Altoona 14. And after taking a brief 8-6 lead in the first quarter, the Mountain Lions have given up a 12-point lead to the Indians here. Although they've played at least based on the numbers of what I've seen from last night, played a lot better offensively. At least against Baldwin, they started out very cold. They only scored 2 points in the first quarter, and they had 11 at halftime. So with 3:15 left in this half, they're up to 14. So that's a positive note for Altoona. But they've given up 26 to the Indians already in the early going here, and that was including that early drought that the Indians had. Near steal by Mills. Mountain Lions. Indians remain aggressive in their man-to-man. Good hard screen, and they're going to get a foul. That was a hard hack on Greco. We'll be shooting 2. Coaching staff talking about communication on that screen. I don't think Dunbar knew that screen was coming, and it was a solid screen set by the Altoona player. And just a little mishandled on the Indians' part. Will come back the other way. 26-15, Indians. Altoona inbounds from the very corner. Donovan gets a hand on it. That'll move him up about 5 yards. Indians pestering the ball. They get it across court. Altoona does. Here comes the trap. Interior pass. And another nice drop step by number 32, Josh Corso. That gives Corso 7 points. He was one of their leading scorers last night. He had 7 points. And Thelk drops it from the other corner for 3. Sean Thelk. And there's a loose ball, but Altoona comes up with it. Just under 2 minutes. Indians need to tighten that defense up. 3-on-2. Dunbar goes in hard and draws contact. That gives Dunbar 12 points for the half. Dunbar shooting 1. And it's good. 32-17. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. Really, really nice pass by number 22. Crawford. Dunbar drives, kicks to the corner. A lot of extra passes. Off the back iron for Donovan, and up come the Mountain Lions. Crawford in, and Mills gets the rebound and is pushed. So that foul is going to go against Harrington. That's his first. Let's see if Mills can get his free throw percentage up for the game here. Make a couple. Second one good. That pass by Crawford the last time down the court, that was the nicest pass of the game. That was really beautiful. Double team up high, and it gets stolen. In comes Thelk. He lays it in left side, right hand. 35-19, 45 seconds to go. Indians do not back down. They're looking to trap. Mountain Lions get it across, and Indians Donovan in for Miller. And on the Altoona side, going to get Sankey in for Greaser. Or strike that and reverse it. Thank you. So we're down to 20 seconds. Indians hold the ball. Altoona's okay with that. Indians start into their motion. Indians around the perimeter. 6, 5, Dunbar drives. Can't get it. Altoona rebound, and that will do it. So a very solid first half for your Peters Township Indians. Peters Township 35, Altoona 19. We will return after the halftime. And we're back for the second half. Peters Township, Altoona. Indians up 35-19. As they look to add to that, three-pointers up. Dunbar rises high for the offensive rebound. Thelk will put it up off the mark. And Altoona clears the boards, and up they come. Tough shot from the corner, and up come the Indians. And they're just, I think the refs had just seen it up there from number 13, Greaser, just kind of riding the Indians player all the way up the court. So it's been a 3-2 defense the whole way, not overly extended. Indians have handled it pretty well. Interior pass to Dunbar, up he goes, and just a little bit short. Might have got fouled there, but let him play on. I think that was the right call. Indians man-to-man, as they've done all year. Nice scoop and good. That's 13. Greaser. Mills gets that to go. And that puts Mills in double digits with 10. And they're going to get a travel. Thought he traveled a little before that. But as long as you get it right, you get it right. 37-21. Skip pass has been there all day. Tough shot by Dunbar, and he gets the roll. 39-21. Indians really pressuring the ball full court and get the turnover. Up they come, and an easy layup. And Altoona, they've seen enough. 41-21. Just a little over 2 minutes into the second half. And Indians come out blazing. Last night, Indians scoring led by Jack Dunbar with 18 and Dylan Donovan with 15. Little better balanced scoring tonight. with Dunbar with 15, Mills with 10, Sean Thelk with 8, and Donovan with 6. And as far as Mountain Lions go, last night Greaser was the high scorer. He had 8. Corso with 7, and Sankey with 5. So far tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, it's Corso leading the way with 6. So the Indians show a little different look. It's a 2-2-1. That's broken pretty easily, and they're going to get a travel. The Mountain Lion player had a guy in the corner and wanted to cross over, and looked like he tried to do both, and that doesn't work in the game of basketball. So Indians across half court, playing against this collapsed 3-2. Play a little inside-out game. Thelk will let it rip off the front. Controlled by Altoona, and up they come. Dunbar. Steal. Spin. Right hand, in and out. Controlled by Altoona, and we're going to get a foul. That was just an aggressive attempt at the rebound. That's going to go against Mills. That's his second. McCullough in for Dunbar. So Indians back to their man-to-man. And they've still looking to trap. Not as aggressive this time. Broken by the Mountain Lions. A little runner off the back rim. Controlled offensive glass. Nice backdoor cut. And that's Crawford. A little out of control by Dunbar, but it just missed the layup. Up comes Altoona again, and Indians steal the ball. Thelk over to Miller, back to Donovan. Mills looks to go baseline, pulls it back, and they'll settle it in. Mills tries to go baseline. He gets shouldered out of bounds, and they're going to get the block. Dunbar set to come back in. Mills to the bench. Nice three. McCullough gets on the board. There's a near steal. Indians. Purvis into the game. He was off the bench last in the first half and gave him a little energy. Donovan shuffled. I'll say it again, there's a few too many turnovers, I think, for the Indians coaching staff, even though they've played awfully well. But I think they're going to have to cut that down against a different opponent. Three is up, and that's good. Gavin Dunkel. 44-26. And the Indians call a timeout right before Dunbar pulls a three that rattled in and out. So the Indians take a timeout. Their first. Last year, the Indians played Altoona, and that game was a 71-58 victory for the Indians. And that was, like last year, the second game of the year. Mountain Lions ended the season last year. They played at 6A. They ended up 9-14 on the year, but 7-8 in the conference section. Excuse me. So they weren't too bad in the section, and obviously looking to improve on that. So for the Indians, it's Miller, Greco, Donovan, Dunbar, and McCullough. Nice rebound by Miller. He snuck right in between there. Nobody got a body on him on the Altoona side, and the coaches on the Altoona bench are not happy with that. When you follow the ball and don't get a body on somebody, that's what's going to happen. Ball goes all the way around the perimeter. And going to get a foul on the Mountain Lions. That's on 13. His third. Indians work the perimeter. Dunbar's going to pull it, and that is well short. Easy steal for Dunbar, and he goes in, and really hard angle, gets the roll. That was a tough shot. Dunbar's got 17 on the afternoon. Here comes the double team, and the Indians force Mountain Lions to step on the sideline. Indians ball. 46-26 with 2:38 to go in the third. Big skip pass, three is up for McCullough. In and out. Thelk controls. Dunbar thought about it. He goes up strong. Lays it off the backboard. Mills with good offensive. He thought he got whacked. No call. Indians underneath. Her in for Purvis on the Altoona side. Donovan for three, in and out. Tipped out by McCullough. Nice play. In and out for Dunbar. Controlled by Altoona. And up they come. Couple backdoor plays that Indians covered really well. Interior, and they're going to give the basket. Josh Corso, strong with the ball, makes his drop step and finishes it. And that gives him 9 on the afternoon. 46-29 Indians. Indians patiently moving around the perimeter. Nobody in the middle of the court right now. Dunbar flashes. Thelk for a long three. He is feeling it today. Sean Thelk. 49-29, Indians. Minute to go in the third quarter. Double team comes, and going to get Dunbar with his free hand, creating space. He doesn't like it, but that is the right call. Just too strong. $56.9 to go, third quarter. Aggressive man-to-man, and here comes the trap. Fights through the Mountain Lions. Greaser into the game. And they throw the ball away. Ball goes to the middle. Mills has a good look at it. Oh, he gets rocked after he shoots the ball. He'll shoot three.
Altoona foul 25, Marco Hurd. At the line for Peters Township, 14, Cam Mills.
Sure, Cam wants to get his free throw shooting back on track here. And he does. First one's good. Second one rattles home. And a third one off the side. Near tap. $33.8 to go. Big block by Dunbar. Still a 20-point lead. Indians are pulling it back a bit, and they're going to hold it for the last shot. Down to 15. 12. 10. Time to go. Dunbar looks to Mills. Mills pulls it, and it's at the bottom of the net. Cameron Mills, that gives him 15 on the afternoon, and that'll put an end to the third quarter with your Peters Township Indians 54, Altoona Mountain Lions 31. Peters Township girls play the second part of this tournament here this afternoon. They're coming off a nice win last night against Thomas Jefferson. They won by a score of 56-35 and looked pretty strong in doing that. On the other side, Indians' upcoming schedule, they've got a game. Next two are away from the friendly confines. They travel to Keystone Oaks and way up to the Great North to Hampton High School before they're back home on December 12th against Cannon McMillan. And as for the Mountain Lions, they will play on the road at Hollidaysburg on Monday. So they're actually playing three away games in 4 days. So they start their season out at a tough way. Baldwin is one of the higher-ranked 6A teams in the WPIAL. Peters Township, one of the higher-ranked teams in the WPIAL, and then another away game. Three games in 4 is a tough start for anybody. Tough straight-up man-to-man. Dunbar steals it and loses it on the way up. Mills cleans it up. Near steal by Miller. And the Indians pretty much have their starters still out with a 25-point lead and full court pressure. And we're going to get a reach. I think they're going to get Greco on the reach.
Township foul on number 10 is Sean at the line for Altoona 33, Mark Harrington.
Well, check that. It's going to be Thelk, and they're going to get him shooting. That's Thelk's first. So the Altoona's big guy comes up a little short on the first one. Harrington will get a second. He's got 4 in the afternoon. It's a little better, but not good, not in. Hope for 2. Dunbar just goes right past everybody. Drops the bank in. Up comes Altoona. They just beat the Indians. That's the first time in 2 games anybody's beat the Indians down the court. Delk sees it. Off the front. Nice pass. Skip it. There's a wide open 3. In and out, right to Donovan, and up he comes. He spins. It goes way into traffic. A little too much dribbling, and they tie him up, but it's going to stay Indians ball. 6:30 left in the game. Indians up 58-33. And in for the Indians, Anthony DeLeo. Thelk's going to fire it again. Short. Dunbar nearly had it. Rebound goes to Altoona. That's a tough chore going into Dunbar like that in the lane. He's got hops, and I'm not sure a lot of the visiting players realize how much hops he has. And there's a nice, that's why it was nice. They're going to get him for a travel. It looked good to me, but I'm up a little higher. Inside out game. There's a 3, and it's good. Let's get DeLeo into the party. And the up-tempo, tough for Altoona to handle. Kick, Indians. Liam Connolly into the game for Mills. And Bennett Ziegler. So Coach Urban's starting to lengthen his bench a little bit. And on top of that, we'll take a timeout. 30-second timeout. Well, Altoona sits right now with 5:37 left in the game at the exact score that they put up last night against Baldwin, 33. So there's been improvement on the offensive side. Indians on the other side are +2 from last night. From 59, they sit at 61 with a little over 5.5 left. And now the Indians start to, as I said, lengthen their bench, get a few more players into the game. Thelk again, front end. Indians stay in the man, and they get a steal by Bennett. Ziegler. This three is up, off the mark. Good rebound by Altoona. Stolen by Donovan. Big skip pass. Just a bit outside. Gavin Dunkel in for the Mountain Lions. Indians continue the full court press. And they're going to get a push on Thelk. As Greaser dribbled over half court. Greaser goes into the lane, pulls up, and makes a nice spin move. That gives him 6 on the afternoon, I should say. Nice pass by Donovan. And gets it over to Connolly. Nice dish. Very pretty assist. Altoona does a better job against the pressure. Purvis goes in strong, gets stymied, pulls back, gets it to go, but he dragged his left foot. Ben Miller in for Donovan. At the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Nice interior passing by the Indians. And Bennett, Ziegler, causes the ball to go off of Mountain Lion, and we're going to stay at this end. Indians. Miller thought about it. Now we're going to pull it out and set. Another nice interior pass. Tries to reverse it. Oh, in and out. Ziegler tries again, and he's going to end up on the deck, but he's going to get to shoot 2. So let's see if we can get Ziegler into the scorebook here. First one hits and rolls in. Luke Thomas in for the Indians. Thelk will take a seat. Thelk played a nice game tonight. Ziegler gets the second roll. That gives the Indians a 30-point lead. And they stay in full court man. Not looking to double team, though. And turnover. Indians. The Mountain Lions in the Baldwin game only had 1 3 last night. They really looked to attack the basket. They don't take a lot of threes. If my memory serves me, they only have 1 so far tonight. I keep saying tonight, this afternoon. Indians running their offense. Very patiently. Taking some time off the clock with this 30-point lead. 3 goes up. Conley on the deck. And we're going to get a jump ball. We're going to stay at this end. Indians ball. With the 30-point lead, the clock runs. And we're at the 2-minute mark. Altoona shows man for the first time all year, or the whole game, excuse me. Ziegler goes to Windows right, makes a very nice drop step with the right hand, and that gives him 4 points. 3 is up. That's a little outside. And we're going to get it over the back on DeLeo. That's his first as the clock runs. The Indians, that is the most basic out-of-bounds play when you try to set a screen on the baseline for the shooter coming into the corner, and the Indians have seen that probably their whole careers. They wouldn't have any part of it. A couple guys hit the deck. And we're down to 30 seconds. Tough shot. Nearly gets the roll. Ziegler clears. Up come the Indians. Great pass. That's a beautiful pass to Conley from DeLeo. That's the kind of passing you like to see. Down to 10. Drives the lane, and we're going to get a foul as the clock winds to 0. And that's your final score. Peters Township 69, Altoona 35. All around solid game for the Indians. And we appreciate you joining us for this broadcast. I'm Mike McCaig, and I will look forward to the Indians' next home game. Take care.